Hello, so I don't do these usual type of videos, but this is a type of video revolving around Elite Melon Killer. Now, you'll be able to watch the background of me playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. Reminder that this is in real time and I am recording it. Okay, here comes the zombie. Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't a Let's Play. This is a relation video. Right. So, Elite Melon Killer, most formally known in real life as Mason Bell, is actually pretending to be autistic. And a lot of people are buying it. Such as the Titan Pebble. Actually, he's the only one to fall for it, actually. He's uncreative and will never bring an actual idea to his head. Never will. And now, this is only just the beginning. Because right now, we're delving into what he's been doing. Okay, the first thing he did was blatantly out copy Kane and Bubble with a character he made up specifically for this moment known as Sparky, as you've seen him in Pins and Needles. No, he's just copying Kane at this point. Because Kane actually has a reputation as a villain. Mason doesn't have a reputation whatsoever. He's assaulting Oliver, trying to, quote-unquote, expose his videos. And we all know Oliver did almost nothing wrong. Okay, another thing is, my previous exposing videos. He responded to that saying, exposing Oliver's videos. Now, I may not have that recording any longer, but still, Mason, get a grip. Now, next thing is, he made a song that's kind of similar to Welcome Home, even though he has no idea what that is. It's a Bendy and the Ink Machine song, but he was probably unaware of it. About how he's going to kill the people, and that he's a failure, that his character is a failed experiment. Which is also a blatantly copy of Huggy Wuggy. Which I've also made a nursery rhyme specifically for that. Which isn't technically a nursery rhyme because it has ding-a-ling. But here's what it is. I ate a ding-a-ling for lunch. It tasted like a snake. Mason is not Huggy Wuggy, nor is he a rake. And there we go. Now, he used a song he made up for running the show. Which I don't use that because, well, it's Pinto's episode before he gruesomely dies. Well, Pebble confronted him and started shouting in his face. Alright, let me get fucking serious. And then he didn't even say it, he was just shouting his ear like an underage toddler. Don't you dare to me ever again! I'm not gonna say his name. I don't want to say Pebble's actual name. He likes keeping the mystery alive. Never! And then he joined other people. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with this if he ignored us all the time for them. And we tried to give him a second chance then, because I thought he deserved it. Turns out, he doesn't. He's just a good-for-nothing Kane copying cunt! Alright, that's the first one out of the way. Now let's look at the Mason War. The Mason War, obviously seen in my ARG, about the Sikh invading things, as an actual Sikh, by the way. I'm gonna make a Q&A on that, even though nobody's going to say any questions. Anyways. The Mason War involved him trying to kill me, actually. Aggravating me, everything. He should actually think twice about the things he says. Now, the Mason War did end. For the first ending. Neutral ending, where going good for like 2 hours. So he said, just leave me alone and pretend I don't exist. I mean, I care about you. Or, we cared about you. But you need to abandon this persona, because it's going to get you absolutely nowhere. So I thought the war had finally been over. Now, Jack PlayStation 1 was off of where he was, the school grounds, the Mason Moore area. And the ending did an ending. But this motherfucker came back. You said you shouldn't have existed. Well, here you are coming back. He tried to punch me, and you know that one scene in episode 59 of that series Jack doesn't like, the toilet series, where they do that handshake. So they did that. Well, he tried to punch me, and according to that means they're back. But no! This stupid whore continued to discriminate us in a worse way. If I fell out with Joey, I'd get better and easily reunite instead of with you freaks. I was about to snap. I was like, alright, I'll tell you about your fucking abomination. But I couldn't because it was obviously too late. But I had to get the counselor involved. That's the problem. That's how bad it was. I needed the counselor. And then he came back for a small period of time. Now, I'm gonna have to make an apology to Pebble, because he made a Tornado series, and beforehand I wasn't really interested in them, because he said he saw one, and that scared me, and I didn't want to hear from that again. But I've grown interest in that. So, I am actually very sorry for that. So next, I was telling Mason what was going on, and then he grabbed me. You're trying to attack me because of trouble? I was about to say I wasn't, but then he went up and shouted at me. No, you didn't, you liar! And so, I ran over to a dragon wall, like climbing wall, sucked my balls. Yeah, I really just do a lot. And another bad thing is, when I was there, I was crying. Not just crying, I was shaking, let me tell you. Traumatizing shaking. That's a problem. Now he's quitting on July something. Oh, July 4th. And I'm just actually thinking, I can get this. He's even copying SMG4. I cannot fucking believe this. That Donald Trump looking cunt! Now, we have come to the conclusion that after we killed him off and everything, fired him for voice acting figure in Doors Wars, because I can think of a specific moment, we find Mason, the culprit, guilty. Guilty. Now, Oliver is hosting his channel, and I'm actually proud of him. So, Mason, if you're watching this, take one more step. I will crush your skull. Oh, there's actually more evidence that I have beef with him. So enough of the Plants vs. Zombies 2 background. We're going to take a look at my latest edits. They're scrapped. My OC's last words if they died. So I'm going to read this in an actual thing. What did I say? None of this. The pin with the creator that should fucking kill the. Oh my god. The pin with the creator that should fucking kill themselves, Mason, you twat. I wish you could get your ass back in 2014, you good for nothing goblin face. Where is this? No, I'll move this down. You fucking kidding me? Hold on, give me a second, because I'm going to copy and paste this. And let's have a read in Gemini. The pin with the creator that should fucking kill themselves, Mason, you twat. I wish I could kick your ass back in 2014, you good-for-nothing goblin-face manipulating punk. Anyway, I'm thankful you're quitting out July 4th. Oh my fucking goodness. You copied SMG4? That's fucking unreal. Fucking disrespectful, you king copying cunt. Fuck you, I hope you die, you're fucking statistic. In my latest video, other than this, where is it? There we are. And we go. You found Sunny Media. And it's Mason Sunny Media. That alcoholic birdhouse. That pin ripoff from BFDI. And those knockoff Twisted Sunny friends. That he won't shut up about. And everyone else is the same. Anyways, the judge has found the culprit guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty! Guilty, double guilty, triple guilty, quadruple guilty, quintuple guilty. Guilty. And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna sit down and meditate now. Oh, anyways, bye.